Stop doing this if you want more online coaching clients. At the end of the day, you are people pleasing because you are desperate to get clients, but it's actually doing the opposite of what you think it's going to do. When I was a new coach, and honestly, sometimes even when I was a bit more of an advanced coach, I would bend over backwards or I would get into this desperate situation where I really wanted this client to sign up, and I would bend over backwards and I would people please. And oftentimes, what happened is I actually started to not be the authority in the situation. And those types of coaching relationships often started on the wrong foot. And one of the things I see for a lot of new entrepreneurs like yourself is to get to those 20K months, you need to start to actually have a backbone. You need to have some boundaries and you need to stop people pleasing because it isn't helping your clients and it's not helping you. Because for your clients, if you don't show up as the authority, they don't actually respect you and they're not going to listen and implement as well as if they did see you as the authority. And so their service in your program is actually hampered if you're people pleasing. And the second thing that happens is that you honestly don't enjoy working with the client as much. They're not as respectful. Oftentimes you're like doing things that you feel a little bit of resentment for because you feel like you're giving more than you're getting, and it ends up being a bad coaching relationship. So learn to actually have some boundaries. And the best way to do this is to, on your sales call, actually set the boundaries. And then when someone joins your program, on that onboarding call or whatever it might be, you actually set expectations there again. Because if you can have the right boundaries and expectation management from the get-go, you're going to get rid of actually the clients that aren't a good fit, and you're going to attract the people who are a really good fit, because the best clients, they want to respect you. They want you to stand for what's best for them, and they actually want to follow someone who's a leader, and they will never follow someone who doesn't lead. And so make sure you're setting yourself up for success. The second thing is having boundaries. Boundaries of when you're going to get support from them, when they're going to hear back from you, what they're going to get, how it's all going to look. Have boundaries, because number one, you need boundaries so that you can have mental space outside of work to be energized for when you are in work. But second of all, it's also helpful for your clients to know, hey, this is when I can contact them, or this is when I can be getting messages from them. It's for their brain, it's better for your brain, and it's actually more sustainable for the long term. We see so many coaches, for the sake of over delivering, they say, they have no boundaries and they're burning out, which guess what? They're not going to help people for the long term. And their clients are getting so needy that you're actually enabling them to not figure some things out on their own. So these boundaries are not only useful for you as the coach, but they're also useful for your clients. So start to have the boundaries, stop the people pleasing, and watch as you actually have better clients, better experiences, better testimonials, and better results. Do this and let me know how it goes, and I'll see you folks in the next video.